One legend tells that when God decided to give land to the different nationalities, the Bulgarian folk was busy working and thus came last to ask for land. God has given already all the land there is on earth. He thought what to give them since he had nothing left. The Bulgarians were famous for their goodwill, humbleness and diligence, so God decided to give them a piece of his land, paradise. Today we're looking at the top 15 wonders of Bulgaria. No matter if they're natural or man-made, famous or not, all of them hide their secrets, mysticism and legends. I'm sure that after you watch this video, you will definitely want to visit one or more of these amazing locations. Hit the like button and let's choose it together. Number 15. God's Eyes. This is one of the Bulgarian nature phenomena which is located in the Prohodna Cave near the village of Karlukovo. The cave itself is naturally lit inside because in the middle hall, due to erosion, the ceiling is ruptured by the water and this way forming the phenomenon called the God's Eyes, two perfectly eye-shaped holes that stare at you. Prohodna Cave is one of the few caves in whole of Europe that is possible to perform cave bungee jumps because of the huge entrance to the main hall, 45 meters high. Prohodna Cave is unique for the whole world because inside are the lifelike natural forms that really resemble eyes. The local folklore has created the name based on the Christianity, the God's Eyes, one truly magnetic destination for all the travelers around the world. Number 14. The Madara Horseman. The Madara Horseman represents a rock-cut medieval figure that is located near the village of Madara, 20 kilometers away from Shumen. It is cut 23 meters up on a vertical rock and besides the horseman there are a dog, a lion and an eagle. There are some inscriptions in Greek language also. The Madara Horseman is a real life-size sculpture, but there are some differences about who it actually depicts. Many say it's Han Tervel, who is sculptured as a victorious warrior, but the Greek inscriptions state facts connected with other Khans named Omurtak and Kormisos back in 8th and 9th century. This is the only rock-carved sculpture in whole of Europe. This is why the Madara Horseman is one of Bulgaria's wonders. Number 13. Glozhene Monastery. St. George Monastery is located about 17 kilometers from the village of Glozhene, where it gets its name. The holy grounds are seen from far since the monastery is located in a peak high in the Teteven mountains. The Glozhene Monastery is founded in 1224 and it attracts tourists not only from whole of Bulgaria but also is very famous in neighboring Romania. The monastery was hiding grounds for the most famous freedom fighter in Bulgaria, Vasil Levski. According to some unconfirmed sources, this holy area was once built by the Kiev prince named Georgy Glozh. He moved to live here with the allowance from the Asenevci. He also helped in building the village of Glozh. Later after, he founded the monastery. The living area encloses a circle around the church and from the three sides there are steep rocks which give the Glozhene Monastery inaccessible appearance, almost like a castle. Number 12. Tatul. One of the most assuring evidences for the Thracian spiritual culture is the stone tomb by the village of Tatul near Kırgılı. This strange burial site has half a pyramid shape with graves dug up inside of them. In the legend of Orpheus, we can read that the remains of the priest, the singer and the thinker were put on a high column that is lit by the sun and available for worship from all sides. There are lots of archaeological findings including swords, maces, knives and even slingshot balls. Tatul, besides being a shrine for animal sacrifice for the old Thracian gods, is also a gathering place for the sunrise and sunset worship. This is the reason why Tatul is also known as the Bulgarian Stonehenge. Number 11. The Belogradchik Rocks. One of the places that every person should visit in their lifetime is the Belogradchik Rocks, which are located in the northwest of Bulgaria. Some of the stones from this wonder of the nature reach 200 meters high. The time has carved these stones in many interesting shapes and the human fantasy has given a name for each and every one of them. Until today, many legends are being told for the place, which makes it one of the grand attractions covered in beauty and mysticism. Scientists state that it took nature millions of years to create such an astonishing rock formations that were once at the bottom of the sea. The local folklore has created many legends about the shapes that resemble an owl, a bear, a horseman, a lady, and many others. We will not dwell into each and every one of them, but the people who are interested might follow the link that is in the description. Number 10. Magurata Cave. Magurata Cave is one of the most famous cave systems in Bulgaria and it is located 20 kilometers away from Belogradchik. The forming of the cave itself started 15 million years ago. Magurata Cave is famous for the cave drawings on one of the big holes. They date back from the Neolith, Eneolith and Bronze Age. The drawings themselves are made with bad guano or bad excrement. Most of the drawings picture different subjects and depict the life of our ancestors in the different ages. They show hunting scenes, dancing women, everyday life situations, different tools, animals, plants, and some of them even show the night sky. One very special drawing that takes the scientists' attention is the sun yearly calendar from the late Eneolith period, which later, in the early Bronze Age, has more details and it's amazingly accurate. The drawings on it represent different holidays, customs and emblematic people from that time. Number 9. Perperikon. The ancient Thracian city of Perperikon is located in the East Rhodope mountain just about 15 kilometers from the town of Kırjeli, and it is actually a grand megalithic complex. It is being thought that Perperikon is an ancient Thracian sanctuary of Dionysus, the god of wine. The first human signs date back 5,000 years before Christ and it is believed to have been the capital city of a lost civilization that the scientists now call the Stone People. One of their holy signs was the pentagram. It was found on an urn that was uncovered by an archaeological excavation. There are also several sunbeams drawn around the pentagram. The oldest church in the Rhodope mountains was found in Perperikon. It has been proven that it is Episcopal Cathedral that dated back from the 383rd until 398th year and it is one of the earliest Christian temples in whole of Europe. Number 8. The Stob Pyramids. If you have planned a day's trip to Rila Monastery, don't miss visiting the Stob Pyramids which are close to the village of Stob, located just on the way to the monastery. This is one exceptionally beautiful and mysterious area that will impress you 100%. Don't imagine that you will be visiting something like the pyramids of Giza. In fact, there is nothing in common with the most accepted term describing pyramid, but they are Bulgarian and they are interesting. The Stob Pyramids is one extremely rare phenomena that resulted from the glacier past of Rila mountain. They are formed centuries back and changing up to this moment. You can reach the Stob Pyramids on one very colorful and easy thread. All of the legends connected to the Stob Pyramids are describing lost love. This is why we'll not mention them, don't want to depress ourselves, do we? Number 7. Raisko Praskalo Waterfall. Raisko Praskalo is the highest waterfall in the Balkan Peninsula. It is located in Stara Planina mountain just beneath Botev's peak. The waterfall starts a stream that later flows into the Biala Reka river. It is located in one of the most beautiful and amazing natural sites of Bulgaria among dense forests and breathtaking views. The way there could be a bit tough for beginners since the walk is around 10 kilometers. Raisko Praskalo is a favorite destination especially in the hot summer days. Its icy, crystal clear waters drop with immense power from just over 125 meters and establish a truly magical view. The waterfall is famous not only in Bulgaria but also abroad. The whole area around it is perfect for ecotourism and bio-adventures. One can go rock climbing, long forest walks, or just to lie down on some field and enjoy life with the fresh air. This destination is best to be visited during the spring since the water level is at its peak. Just below the waterfall is located Hijarai, a starting point for adventure. Number 6. Devil's Bridge. Close to Ardino in the Rhodope mountains, there is one bridge that is all surrounded in mysticism and legend since it was built in the 16th century. It is a part of the important back in the days Roman route called Via Ignatia, connecting the Mediterranean and Thracia. The bridge is 56 meters long and its highest point it reaches 11.5 meters. But enough with the facts, the legends about this bridge are far more interesting. At first, there are several theories about its name, Devil's Bridge. One of them is that you could see the footstep of the devil in one of the rocks, but most common one is about the builder. No matter how he tried to build the bridge, it was always destroyed by the ferocious waters of Arda river. One day the devil came up to him and said that he would give him the details about how to build it under several conditions. The devil's looks had to be visible, but at the same time invisible. It had to be able to be touched and at the same time not material, and on top of everything, it had to be done in 40 days. The builder managed to succeed with all the requests that the devil gave him and even built the shadow of the woman he loved. It is a fact that the bridge stands the test of time for over 500 years. There has been talks that King Solomon passed through it with tons of gold and left his mark on one of the rocks. Number 5. Rupite. Only 10 kilometers from the town of Petrich there is one beautiful place surrounded in a mystic halo. Rupite is connected mainly with the famous Bulgarian medium Baba Vanga, and she chose this place for home for a reason. A volcano stood there in the past and now several hot mineral springs are scattered in the area. Their temperature reaches 75 degrees Celsius. Every person that has ever visited Rupite describes it as a small piece of heaven. It fills you up with calmness and peace of mind. Baba Vanga says, "This place here is very strange. It serves me as a source of power which I use to recharge. A great fire burned once here and a big secret lies beneath our feet." According to Vanga, the volcanic past of the area might be the holding key of solving our ancient past. She also says that below the ground an ancient town of a lost civilization lies. The people from that time wore silver clothes and were very advanced. Number 4. Devetashka Cave. This is one of the largest caves in whole of Bulgaria. The total length of this place is 2,442 meters and the height is about 60 meters. It is located 16 kilometers away from Lovech, close to the village of Devetaki on the right bank of Osam River. The cave was firstly described in 1877. Some of the great archaeological discoveries from the Neolithic period were made in the Devetashka Cave. It was also a secret military facility for a long time until the early 19th. The cave was also used for oil storage. There are evidence of human dwellings since the early Stone Age, that is 70,000 years BC. Local people also call it Maara or the Okna Cave because of the 7 ceiling openings. The Expendables movie, starring Sylvester Stallone, was partly filmed in this cave. Number 3. Christ's Forest. Also known as the Rudopi Holy Forest, Christ Forest or Krstova Gora is emblematic for all Christians area. It is located 6 kilometers away from the village of Borovo. On the big holiday, Krastovdan is the place of a special religious gathering. It happens once per year in the night between 13th and 14th of September. This is Christ's Day. Thousands of believers gather on the hill for the night. The Orthodox Christian complex boasts 2 churches and 15 chapels which are located on both sides on the way to the cross. Christ Forest is one of the most famous and mystical places in Bulgaria. It is believed that God gets into connection with every soul that is there. There are many legends about this place also. The most common one is that somewhere below the Holy Cross there is a piece of the cross on which Christ died. This is also the reason for the high energy of this forest. Number 2. The 7 Rila Lakes. This is one of the heavenly places of Bulgaria. The 7 Rila Lakes are formed in the past by glaciers and all of them are located 2,000 meters above the sea level. There is one special lift that goes from Planichiste directly to 7 Rila Lakes mountain house. Even from the first step you will be enjoying breathtaking views covered in mystery and natural beauty. Every year on the 19th of August, the Petr Dunov followers gather up there and perform their sacred dance named Panevritmia, which celebrates the beginning of the new year according to the White Brotherhood. The highest located of all the lakes is the Tyr, famous for its crystal clear waters. Underneath it is the Eye, which is the deepest of them all, 37 meters. Each and every lake keeps a secret and the legend about itself is covered in nature's beauty. Number 1. Belintash. Even the name of this place is surrounded in mysticism. Belintash means white, good stone, but many say it means stone of knowledge. It is located again in the Rhodope mountains in about 30 kilometers away from Asenovgrad. Belintash, together with Karadžov Kamak and Krstova Gora, form one sacred triangle where Belintash is the place of the living, Karadžov Kamak is the place of the dead, and Krstova Gora is the place of the gods. There are numerous legends connecting to this white rock, one of which states that Noah's Ark was stranded there right after the flood. Another is related to the aliens who used Belintash as a station. But scientists unite under one theory, and that is because of the location, the ancient citizens were using the site as a natural observatory, and later the Thracians make it a sanctuary of worshipping their god Sebaceous. The whole top of the rock is cut with straight lines and many small perfectly shaped holes that lie everywhere. Some say that they are ancient star map, and others that it is a complex navigation system for the alien visitors. One thing is certain though, all the compasses brought to this place go haywire because of the true power of Belintash. Some local legends say that there are holes full of gold underneath. Vanga, the famous Bulgarian medium, said that when 8 people die there, Belintash will be ready to give out his secrets. Until now, there are 3 documented death cases. 2 fell off the ridge and the third was hit by lightning. We don't know how long the secret of Belintash will be kept. This, my friends, was the first episode from our top 10 series entirely dedicated to Bulgaria. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if this is the case, please give us the thumbs up. Share your opinion in the comment section below and say which place you would like to visit most after you have seen the video. For sure, there are not only 15, so you can expect a second part of this video in the near future. You can write us what would you like to see in it. Thanks for watching, see you next time.